Hey you guys, it's Jessica. Username is JessiCakes. Today is Sunday, November 11th, 2018, and I am here today to do my week 12 post-op VSG update. I'm actually kind of excited to do this video because it's daylight and I'm getting this nice natural light on me. And I usually do my videos at night and I hate the lighting, so I don't know, I just got really excited about that. I am just here drinking my coffee, and then I'm gonna go to the gym to get my last workout of the week. I'm gonna do an upper body workout today. So as far as stats go, my high weight was 236 pounds. My day of surgery weight was 213 pounds. Last week I weighed in at 189.7 pounds. And this week on Friday when I weigh in, I weighed 189.7 pounds. So I didn't lose any weight this week, but I maintained. So that means since surgery, I've lost 23.3 pounds, and total I've lost 46.3 pounds. So I'm really, really close to losing 50 pounds. I have a little under 4 pounds to go. And I actually started this whole journey a year ago, the day after Thanksgiving. That was my highest weight ever. And so it would be really cool if I could hit the 50 pounds by my year mark. But I'm not stressing too much about it. I'm just gonna work as hard as I can. But yeah, with that being said, this week, I did not work as hard as I could. I did really well in the gym. I've been killing it at the gym, for the most part. And but you guys, I was hungry. I was so hungry last week, and I felt like all I could do was think about food. So that makes me think that it's head hunger, but some of it was hungry. It was actually hungry, and then some of it was I just wanted food. I wanted all the food, and I had cravings, and it's weird because I never really had a lot of cravings with my first baby. So I'm like, is my mind just telling me it's cravings so I can have an excuse? But it was I'd eat something and I'd enjoy it. I'd make sure I enjoyed it. It wasn't binging. I would sit down and eat it. And then I would be like, what am I gonna eat next? Or something would just pop into my head randomly, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want that. It's it was pretty crazy. So, trigger warning here, guys. I'm gonna tell you all of the stuff that I ate this week. So here we go. I had popcorn at the movie theater with butter. I had hot pot, which is a boiling broth, and then you put meat and veggies in it, which actually isn't that bad, but I think I probably ate more than I would have normally because it was a long meal. So I'd eat, and then I'd wait, and then I'd eat some more, and then I'd wait. So I could eat a lot because I was waiting in between. I melted cookie butter and butter and then poured it over popcorn at home. And that was good. So that happened. I have been eating cookie butter out of the jar. What else did I eat? Oh, I had avocado toast 3 times. I had an affogato, which is vanilla gelato, and then you pour espresso over the top of it. And it's sold as a drink, but it's really just ice cream with a shot of espresso. I just ate a lot. And I ate like, okay, so I have a real problem with calling food bad or good. There is food that's more nutritionally beneficial to you than other food, but I don't like calling food like naughty or bad or unhealthy, because I think it's life and it's there and it's about choices. But the choices that I made this week were like, it was like I was never gonna eat again, and I wanted all my favorite foods. So that was that. I also went and I got to this Mediterranean place, and they like shave off the gyro meat. I think it's lamb probably, and then they cut up pita into little pieces and they fry it in butter, and then they put the pita down, and then they put the meat on top, and then they put like sauce all over the top of it, and it's, oh my god, it's so good. And like all this time, I'm not like overeating, but I'm like sitting there enjoying it, like, oh my god, you guys. And the whole like eat to live thing, I just don't. It would be nice if I could get to that point, but right now, at this point in my life, I'm not there yet. I thoroughly enjoy food, and I think that's something I have to recognize and work around. Mitchell in Minnesota kind of talked about it in his video this week too, was kind of like, how are you going to live your life and work with what you've got. So yeah, I mean, it's, I think that the fact that I maintained this week almost made me feel better about what I did. I think I'm like, okay, it's fine. I enjoyed myself. I'll do better. But like, I think if I had gained weight, it might have like been like, like you really need to stop. So that makes me think like I really can't keep pushing it, because there's going to be one week that I keep eating like that and I'm going to start gaining weight, and then it's going to like spiral and it's going to be a bad thing. So I have to like get that under control. But I'm happy that I maintained, and I'm happy that I don't consider what I did this week binging. Binging is like, to me, is when I don't feel like I even have a choice. It feels like something takes over my body and I like just eat and I make myself sick over it. And everything I did this week was like, I really want that. And then I like would go through my head like, are you sure? Do you want that? Like, you know, like I made the choice and I like sat down and I ate it like a civilized person. So, you know, I don't consider that binging. So I guess that's the positive of it. Wow, it's already 9 minutes in. Okay, so another thing is, okay, so this is like, I tried to make like a copycat version of the what I've been ordering at Starbucks, which is a cold foam, cold brew, or a salted cold foam, cold brew coffee. So at Starbucks, it's only 70 calories for a tall, but I think it's only 70 calories for a grande or two, because they use the same amount of foam. But so what I do, and I'm not like usually a frou-frou drink kind of person. I usually just get like a latte and I put a little sweetener in it, or like coffee with cream. Like I'm not into like the big drinks, but for some reason I just wanted something kind of festive. So I order a salted caramel cold foam cold brew. And then I say no caramel. So they take away the sugar syrup that's in the actual coffee. So they take the caramel away, and then I say, put 1 pump cinnamon, sugar-free cinnamon syrup, and then 1 pump sugar-free vanilla syrup, because I don't like things super sweet anyway. So they say they usually do 4 pumps, so I get 2 pumps, but whatever. The sugar-free syrup is 0 calories. And then they put this cream on the top, which is like a foam, and I think they make it from cream and non-fat milk. And then they put salt on the top, and it's so good, you guys. So I made it at home. The foam didn't get as foamy, so I don't know why. But I used the stevia drops in vanilla, because that was what I had, in the actual coffee. And then I made the foam with cream and whole milk, and then I put a little pink Himalayan sea salt on the top, and it's really good. It's really good. And so it's still about 70 to 100 calories for the whole thing. But yeah, and I like doing it at home because now I can use stevia instead of, I don't really know what's in the sugar-free syrup at Starbucks, and I try to stay away from the sugar-free lifestyle of like the artificial sweeteners, especially when I'm pregnant, because I don't really know what's in all that. But stevia I feel like is okay. So yeah, what else? Oh, I don't know if you guys know, but here in California is like on fire again. So, and it's really devastating and sad. And I live up north. So right now there's like 2 really big fires happening. There's one up in Butte County, which is like north of San Francisco, about 100 miles. And then there's one down in like the LA area. I don't know much about Southern California, but it's down there. So 2 really big fires that can't be contained. And but the one up in Butte County, with the wind and everything, here in San Francisco, we're not like actually affected by the fires. No one is like in any danger from that, but it's very, very, very smoky outside. And it's really hard for me to breathe. Even at work, I work in an indoor pool, but since it's an indoor pool, like ventilation's really important. So the way the ventilation system is it takes outside air and pushes it into the pool area. So now it's like the ventilation that you need to get rid of like the chlorine chemicals is now being like masked and put on top of the smoke that's being pushed in. So I didn't go to work 2 days this week because of that. It's not an environment that I should be in. When I go outside, I have to wear a mask. Everyone really should. And then like the little kids, like my daughter, they shouldn't really be going outside at all, especially if they can't like keep a mask on. So it's pretty bad. And it started on Thursday, so today's Sunday, and it's still not good. So I've been kind of just shuttling myself from here to the gym and running inside and yeah. So even at the gym, I kind of changed my workouts a little bit, where the cardio portion of my workouts I'm not doing like 100% because I don't want to compromise my lungs at all right now. So I just am really walking, or I'll do like the elliptical pretty light. But I've been lifting how I normally do. I'm sore, which feels good. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing something. Yeah, and it's I say it like every week, but every week I feel like I'm getting stronger, and it's like even more empowering, and like especially being pregnant and being able to do that, it makes me feel like a sense of normalcy, I guess. Like I think when you're pregnant, you go through a lot of changes in your body really, really quickly. So it's an adjustment, and to feel like you're capable of things when you're capable of doing it is a really good feeling. So, you know, there's days where I like can't even pick up something off the ground, and then there's the days I go work out and I'm like doing it. I'm lifting heavy things and being safe about it, obviously, and hanging out with the dudes down in the weight room, and you know, it feels really good. So yeah. I've been meal planning. If you follow my Instagram, I usually post on there. I do like little post-it notes of like dinners that I'm going to make. And they're not like super healthy. I mean, they are healthy. But they're not just like chicken and vegetables. It's like, I'll make something that I think will taste good. And it's usually like a keto recipe. I do a lot of like taco bowls and things that are easy, and things I can kind of make ahead and then, or like heat up easily, because I work pretty late. So I've been doing that. And what else? I think that's all. Oh, I did go on a date night this week, and it was really interesting. We went to go see Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, first we went for Hot Pot, then we went to go see Bohemian Rhapsody, and the movie was so good, you guys. I cried so much. But there was a man and a woman there, and they had obviously been drinking, which I'm like, you go, like, do your thing. But he was getting really rowdy in the theater and kind of like calling out to the TV or the movie, like he'd be like, yeah, you go, and then he'd like start singing along, and like, you know, at first I was like, he's having fun, like whatever, and then he's just started getting kind of like too much and like distracting, so someone shushed him, and he just kind of went berserk and was like, fuck you, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass. And like, he's like, I'm having fun. And like, and he was a big guy, like really big. And he's like, I'm from Southside Chicago, I'm gonna kick your ass. And like all this stuff. So I didn't do anything, but you know, people went out and like told people, because they were all scared. Like, to be honest, like, it's a bunch of like Asian and Indian and white people, like, who have never dealt with someone from the south side of Chicago before. So, you know, people were like freaking out. So they went and told someone, and finally like the police got involved. But I was sitting there and I was like, oh my God, I have to pee so bad, because, you know, it's like part of being pregnant. And it was like towards the end of the movie, so I like got up and I went to go pee really quick. And then when I came back, he was like standing down, like he wasn't in his seat. He was standing down like by where I was coming back in. And my husband said, like, as soon as I got up to go to the bathroom, he got up because he thought that I was going to like call the cops on him. And I didn't. It wasn't me, someone else. But so Dan had to come, and I'm like, I'm pregnant, I just had to go pee. And like, so it was like kind of crazy. But I kind of felt bad for them, because like it was like something like they thought that they were gonna have fun, and it just got completely out of hand. But so that was interesting. That was like my excitement for the week. Anyway, it's almost 20 minutes. Sorry, guys. I will check in with you guys later, and I'm gonna try to start commenting on your videos. I watch all of your videos when I am at the gym on the treadmill, but I can't comment, so, because I'm like working out. So I need to like go back and comment on them, because I love comments. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good week, and I will talk to you all later.